Look who it is.
You knew it. You knew it was happening tonight.
Well, does everyone want Chris here?
Yes, everybody wants Chris here.
Well, we have to schedule it, and this was scheduled, and here we are, a scheduled loss. I'm your host, Kirby Lupo, joined alongside my co-host, Cody Stevens. Nick Levine is away tonight. In his place, as scheduled, as mentioned, Chris Scott. Chris, they made it interesting at the end.
They did.
Like they normally do when you're here.
But you know what? The Chris Scott curse never fails.
What's your record this year, Chris?
0-7-1 now. We are 0-7-1 when I am on the stream.
That's not possible. This is not the old Panthers. Did someone put me in a time warp?
Apparently, yes, it's my fault. That is a
disgraceful record with the best era of Panthers hockey, I may add. Disgraceful.
You know, I know y'all were worried. Our fans were worried.
Was I?
When Forsling tied it up, I wasn't worried because I knew that it would get called back somehow.
Oh, man.
And sure enough.
Well, Cody, Chris, the Panthers got to go 16-2-2, I think, now.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
There's a chance.
As I channel my inner Jim Mora,
oh man!
I hope that we could just win a game, another game.
Win a game, yeah, that would be nice.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensively, and the dreaded playoffs. You talk about playoffs.
That bottom pairing's driving me up a wall.
You know what's funny? The first pair wasn't even that bad tonight.
No, I didn't like Ekblad on the power play. But
I was about to say, Ekblad used to never run a power play.
He's never been great as a power play. He's better as a trigger man.
I'm with you, Caesar. I am not ready for this losing this soon in this era of Panther hockey here. Yes. Like it's a hard adjustment. It really is.
For me, it's just like
I'll go through the questions you guys have.
We haven't had this bad of a losing streak. I don't even think in the freaking 22-23 year. We didn't lose like 9 out of 11 or whatever.
Weren't we a master of losing like 3 out of 4, 3 straight, and then we would win 1 or 2, sometimes 2.
Yeah, but
man.
Yeah, shut it down, boys. Just shut it down, man.
Mario's my biggest fan. Mario
is here.
He is my biggest fan.
Like we gotta shut these guys down, man. Like it's getting depressing.
Well, that hasn't happened yet, and we're gonna get into. You can share the tweet here in a second, Cody. AJ Greer being held out of the lineup. So what does that mean? More Jesper Bokus? They weren't worried about Jesper getting hurt. He almost gets hurt there at the end of the night. But they're just like, let's throw him out there because I think they're trying to move on probably from him as well. But they're not protecting too many guys here because, like we said, I don't think we're going to be moving on from too many individuals. Bob sat tonight. We can talk about that in a little bit here. But what do you guys think on the AJ Greer front here?
Move him. Like as you can see, per Elliot Friedman. Like. As he's out tonight due to roster management reasons, you're seeing the market for a guy like AJ Greer, and I can't sit here and tell you in good faith that we should keep him. No.
You guys tell us in the chat right now. Everyone live here tonight. Appreciate everyone being here with us. What would you give AJ Greer to stay with Florida?
Look, here's the thing. Zito's MO is he does not like paying his fourth liners more than $1 million. Like, that's been his MO the entire time.
Yeah, if anyone would have earned it, so to speak, it would have been Lomberg, and he let him go. Lomberg was a more of a fan favorite glue guy than Greer is.
And the fabric. Now, Cody, you're going to say, yeah, Greer may be the better hockey player and all that. But they could have locked up Lomberg or come to some type of agreement with him probably by January, February of that season. And when they didn't, you get closer to the deadline. We were talking about all the other names that Florida had to sign at the time. Lomberg kind of got lost in the shuffle there, where this year Greer's at the forefront. And everyone's like, well, he's having a career year. You got to pay him. But the thought I had going through my mind tonight and yesterday, Cody and I hosting the post-game show over the last few years, especially over on Twitter X, we told fans about Ratko Gudas. If it starts to inch up towards the deadline and past the deadline, Panthers aren't bringing back Ratko Gudas. He's looking for a 4x4. Cody, last year, we didn't think as early on with Nate Schmidt, but as the season went along, and then obviously the playoffs just reconfirmed it further, we're like, he's not coming back. So, Cody, I think you and I have had our minds, and Chris, you could jump in here too. I think you and I have had our minds around AJ Greer not coming back by November, December if he wasn't going to be signed.
Yeah, and it's just a Zito MO. Like, Greer could command more than $2 million, and Zito doesn't like paying a fourth liner that. He hasn't, and he probably won't until it becomes the salary cap goes up, and the new 850 becomes $2 million. But
now with the cap going up too, Chris, what would you pay him as a Panther, and what would you like to see him kind of garner on the open market here, the trade deadline? Because of all the prices that are going along, like Nicolas Watt today went for
a first and a fifth,
first and a fifth. And Nicolas Watt, he's not had a good year. Chris?
No, Watt hasn't had a good year. Of course, I mean, he's been playing for Toronto, so it's hard to say if it's him or if it's the team. With Greer, I really there's another problem if wanting to keep Greer around. This team needs new blood in it. It needs a spark with someone new, and there are only a few slots available in order to get that new blood. So even it's not that I wouldn't want Greer just in and of himself back. But it's obviously that there needs to be a little bit more of a rotation out because we have so many people locked up for long term. You're not getting rid of any of those contracts. And so, unfortunately, that means Greer is one of the victims of going to need to get cut. But to be fair to Greer, he's had a really good year.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make a lot more than he's probably worth.
What do you think?
I imagine he could get at least a multi-year deal, 3.5, maybe.
That's a Cody. I'm really on this. Right?
That's pushing it.
It's
Cody,
probably pushing it.
3.25.
But it's hard to really factor in with the cap going up as high as it is. It's really going to be hard to figure out exactly how high the salaries are going to go with this without it actually happening yet. So, I mean, again, I like Greer. I think he's really good fit here.
Yep.
But it was like you said, you were saying something on the last stream I was on about Tarasov when he was on the hot streak. People were wanting to sign him, and you're like, don't sign him when he's on a hot streak. And with Greer, Greer, obviously it's not a hot streak, but it's kind of a similar kind of logic for me. It's like just because he's having a career year doesn't mean he's going to keep having career, these kind of years.
We've got the names down there below on the bottom there, the trade bait board. We've updated it there with Jeff Petry will be live tomorrow, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern time for a deadline show. We'll let you guys know that a little bit later. But as well with Cody, with Greer here, it's twofold. People want to keep him, but then I ask, okay, who do you want to get rid of? And this is a question that is very difficult right now if you're AJ Greer, because we don't have 3-4 free agents like we have in the past, and you're kind of picking and choosing who you want to keep. And you can make a case for the guys like I have in the past with the defenseman that I wanted, 62. If you want to make a case for AJ Greer, like Chris, you just mentioned, who are you getting rid of? Erod is signed right now. Lusto is signed. And I don't think the biggest AJ Greer fans are going to try to make a case for him over one of those guys. I don't think right?
And Derek, the other two I could see. Rodriguez, this organization, no.
No,
that's not happening.
They're not getting rid.
Okay, Derek is in the minority. I don't know how many people out there are picking Greer over Rodriguez.
They didn't when Barkov went down, and they were doing everything in their possible. Before Barkov went down, They were doing everything they could to not get rid of Erod when his contract plus Boquist would have helped with the cap situation, right? They're not getting rid of Erod. I'm not saying they should or should not, but they're not going to.
Look at how I'm not saying the broadcast makes decisions for the franchise, but look how they talked about him tonight.
We didn't have a bunch of new cheap. We signed one guy, and he got traded today. Like we re-signed everyone. There was no one new into the lineup.
I'm surprised we didn't win tonight because he was supposedly he was bringing our whole team down.
Yeah, C's has talked about Erod all year on his show, on our show here. Just how valuable he is up and down the lineup. You could play him on every line. Yeah. How many guys like that
waivers? I'm not counting waivers.
And Rodriguez, what's that going?
He's saying we signed Zabrango. We got Zabrango through waivers. We got Schwint through waivers. I don't consider that as a free agent signing. Petry was our only one.
And if you want to move these waiver guys, fans get upset sometimes about moving waiver guys. We're getting them at free, no cost. Move them for something. That's great asset management.
Just the thing is with Greer is just here's the thing. Erod could play any of the top 3 lines. Greer can play on the 3rd line for about 5 to 10 games, and then you're pushing it.
I called out Boquist last year when fans thought he was playing well. He went 25 games without a goal last year. Fans have come to the realization this year, Cody, he's not that good of a hockey.
Has he scored since the first game of the year?
I think he scored more this year than droughts of last year, but I could be mistaken there. But he's also been out.
I can't remember.
Fair, he hasn't played as much as he did last year.
Like last year he was in the lineup every game.
And that's damning with how injured we have been. So,
they weren't protecting him tonight of getting traded. They threw him out there.
He's not worth anything.
This is where I'm at here too.
Kirby, no.
Exactly where I'm at with Greer.
He has 3 goals. Last year he had 12. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had those goals before he signed the contract, which we can get into guys when they sign the contracts versus.
Yeah, but I guess Boquist went to shit the minute we put Adam on waivers. It was just.
We're missing those guys, and you guys, we're going to mention Lomberg again here. I miss some of those dogs and compete guys. When he signs a contract, he's not just going to be like, I'm going to pack it in for the rest of the year. Some of these guys, like Jesper Boquist, signs the deal. What has he done since signing the deal? I think we're missing that element of guys. Guys getting a little comfortable. I like Mikkola, Cody, but since he signed the deal, I don't think he's been a better hockey player since before versus after signing.
Yeah, but
he's not been terrible though.
But here's the thing
terrible. He's been very erratic to
me. But here's the thing about Mikkola, and this is why I don't have no worries about him going forward.
It's weird that you're defending him and I'm getting on him. But
no. It's because here's the thing. It's not because it's lack of effort. It's not because of that.
Seth Jones.
And he's playing with a new partner every night, so it's kind of tough for him. He's in Montour land right now.
Yeah. Poor guy.
I think he's talking about you being one of his favorites there. Maybe you're not one of Mario's favorites, but I think you are.
But Verhaeghe, same thing. Hasn't played good since pen to paper. And I thought he had a couple good shots, and I was shooting the puck a lot more tonight.
Good, great point. Yeah.
And I can't say Bennett. Bennett put up back-to-back 50-point seasons now.
Well, Bennett kind of got out of that hole that he put himself in.
And Bennett, as much as I can't stand him, or can't stand watching him sometimes, he's the only guy skating out there, so I can't really get on him.
He's playing hard.
He is. Now, he did that all-world play again, hit Timmy about in the 3rd row.
And he almost could have. I was so mad that he didn't get that one in.
And then Jet Green's big save there along the ice line.
Yeah, it just...
It's when you need to put it high, Bennett, you put it low. When you need to put it low, you put it into the stands. But I think he played a lot better after his.
Shout out new member Antonio.
Oh, Antonio, appreciate that, Antonio.
But
Antonio's coming by for the members only show next week. There we go.
Where's it at? Mario asked on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is Bob getting moved tomorrow? Like a 2 or a 3?
Chris, where are you at?
I don't think he's getting traded.
Probably closer to a 2 for me.
The Panthers would have to be blown away to trade him. And it would have to be in a team that is not on his list, which we don't know what his list is. It's got to be a team not on the list because I doubt he would want to move it. So it's very low for me.
But
Cody, people are saying on the Bob thing, just to add to it, I know we'll get into me a little bit more here. San Jose Sharks. I've said that since from the beginning of hearing his name out there. I think it makes sense. A lot of people think it doesn't. I do. You get into the playoffs, that team can go on a run. But I think Bob should stay in Florida, should rest, should reset, whether I'm biased or not. But that's been the talk of Bob.
The Sharks can't go on a run yet. No.
He's out of gas. I'm going to say the Pacific Division, and if you don't end up in that second wild card spot, which is kind of like
that's where they're going to end up.
It is a bit of a death sentence because you'd have to play in the Central. Well, the first wild card is locked up.
I know, but I don't think the Sharks are going to make the first wild card.
Well, you might not think it, but I think it's still open there, and I think you have to push hard for that first wild card because you end up in the Pacific.
Look,
those teams are a mess right now.
I haven't even looked at the West, to be dead honest with you, because it's.
I have been looking at it.
Because the Pacific, like if we were in the Pacific, we wouldn't be having these selling conversations right now.
There's a point this week. I don't know right now. We would have been 2 points or 4 points out of Pacific.
You want to hear something funny? No one in the Pacific will be in the playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. No one.
And they all have losing records except Anaheim. I saw about 5 days ago. How's it going, KQ?
But
that's crazy to think, Vegas, Edmonton with all the loser points, overtime. We just recently had a losing record because we haven't had a lot of overtime losses, a lot of overtime games.
Yeah. And I have a question for you guys. Who were the top 3 players for the Panthers here tonight?
Cody asked
skater-wise.
When Cody asked that, it means Ekblad's at the top, Chris.
Well, Ekblad is one. So
see, every time. Okay, Chris, you guess the other 2.
You talking about
all skaters?
In your opinion, or like
according to stat card?
Okay, stat card. I've not seen it. I would imagine you're probably looking at. See who scored our goals tonight. Mikkola.
He would be second.
And who scored the other goal? I don't even remember. Who scored?
Bennett? I was going to guess Bennett.
And who
it would have been my guess, but I didn't. I was trying to think of who scored.
And who were the 2 guys at the bottom of the charts?
Samoskevich.
Nope.
Belinkas and Sabrango.
Ding, ding, ding.
They drove me nuts.
Samoskevich was terrible tonight. He
took that penalty, and then when you turn the puck over.
Every time he got the puck, it was a turnover. It was so bad.
We got some news concerning Mackie Samoskevich from Elliot Friedman here. Seattle Kraken have had good interest in Florida's Mackie Samoskevich, but Florida will make him pay a high price. Shane Wright wouldn't move in that trade, but they continue to discuss for either an elite scorer or a younger talent that needs a change.
As they should. Or Florida should ask for a high price because Nick Waugh just went for a first-round pick.
Is a high price Kakko?
Kakko? I mean, he did look good with Lundell and Lusto.
He did look good.
And with the Finn connection. I don't know if that's a high price. You're not getting Wright. You're not getting Beniers. You're not getting their top whoever prospect is right now, I don't believe.
They wouldn't give.
But Cody, does that make you happy? You always say Seattle needs to add offense on the wings.
So they do.
Does that compute?
Or
are you going to put down Mackey? Oh, we got a draft pick coming in here.
I don't know. The one guy that I kind of thought in the back of my head, Riker Evans.
There we go. Nando. I'm with you. But, man, that's Seattle. Did you watch that game last night, Chris? I was going to ask you off air. Joel Hofer robbed Montour about 4 times at the end of that game. That was
I saw the replay. I was too tired last night. Normally I stay up and watch the Blues games.
I caught the beginning. I caught the beginning.
I was too tired.
Yeah, so if the Panthers were in the West, they'd be 3 out of a wild card spot.
Yeah, I just don't know. Kakko, it would make sense if they had acquired him, say, a couple years ago.
But high price in Seattle just don't make sense. So
is Elliot the only one saying this right now?
But he's the one I'm going to trust.
No, but he's the only one that's talking about Mackey.
Yeah.
He's the only one I saw anything about Mackey from.
What do we mean here? Gadjevich would look good in blue.
Well,
I guess he's talking about the Islanders.
The Islanders? I don't know if they're going to move Gadjo
I
because
don't know if
he's got another year on his deal.
If you want the guy, at least spell his name right. I mean, Lord.
I would prefer to keep Greer, but he's a UFA. So like that always comes into play when you're a selling team at the deadline.
This isn't like 22-23 where we still had an outside chance. This year we have no chance in blue hell. Like like it's just that's why it's different. And
you know, guys, if Mackey could have like upped his value here, but like what's okay? We talked about Greer. Did you give an answer there, Chris, of what you think we could get for Greer?
No, I didn't give an answer. If Michael McCarron got him a second round pick, you've got to at least be able to get that.
A second plus? At least ask.
At least that.
I don't know if you get multiple assets for AJ Greer, but at least ask. And I think you can get a second. With Mackey, what are we getting at this point? A lot of people thought a first and a legitimate roster player. I have not seen that this year. That's Mackey's.
Greer for a second undervalue. Hey, dog, you're overvaluing physicality again.
Derek, tell us what you think Greer is worth. Let's put it out here right now before the deadline.
Like overvaluing physicality again.
Like he sat today, Derek. That tells me 80-85% chance he could be moved. There maybe a deal isn't struck tomorrow, but they would not be sitting him right.
I sit here and wonder if they have a couple offers they're already mulling.
That they're sitting on and then they're looking back. So even like multiple offers. Yeah. That could be
Yeah, they wouldn't have pulled him if nobody was calling about him.
Like he plays all the time.
Derek says he was worth $2.2 million for over 3 years.
Derek, we didn't even pay that for Kevin Stenlund, who's a center.
And he was more
Stenlund was he was one that I wanted back.
PK1, our best face-off guy are right there with Barkov at times.
Yeah.
Big time minutes on the fourth line. And Derek talks about Greer being the best bottom sixer in the NHL. Kevin Stenlund was the best center in the NHL that season. And Zito still let him go.
Wait, you think Greer's the best bottom sixer in the NHL?
He might say. Derek, do you believe that AJ Greer is the best bottom
There's
sixer?
no way he believes that.
Well,
no, there's no way. Like
he's put him up there.
He's just saying that we are undervaluing him. I don't think he said he was a.
But he's replaceable.
No, I've seen Derek say. I don't know if he said bottom six or bottom line, but he's
best fourth
liner.
Okay.
Well, Stenlund was the best fourth liner.
That's still a stretch.
Bring him back.
Like, because I can't think of all the fourth liners right now, but for me, it's just like with Greer and what drove me nuts on him, he takes a lot of bad penalties
in the offensive zone.
And the other thing is he gets lost defensively if you play him more up the lineup.
I do wish that we had Stenlund because I've been higher on him than Nosek, and I was higher on him than Nico Sturm, our guy Nick. So
I miss Stenlund.
Like I still.
Isn't he a free agent this summer?
He is, I believe, Cody.
I believe he only signed a 2-year deal.
I believe he is, but Utah's starting to win now.
Yeah, he is.
That's just a minor detail. Bring him back. Bring him back, Zito.
And I would have gave him 3 years at 1.75. If I had to go north of that, I would have done that. But I think 1.75 would have got it done. Derek, you're asking for 2.2. Yeah, the cap's going up, so inflation and all that. But Cody, I think he gets a better deal. Derek's giving him a 2x2, a 2.2x3.
I'd rather pay the 2.2 for the 6D.
He might get a 3.25 for 3 or 4 years. He's not going to take that with Florida if he gets a better deal in the summer.
Think of who else leads their team in hits, chips, vortex. Kiefer Sherwood. That's one.
Well, to be fair,
how about the guy we played tonight, Matthew Olivier?
Will actually fight because Gadjevich hasn't been in there all season.
I don't know.
Was Will Cooley a fourth liner for the Rangers? I don't know. A bit.
No way, little Sherwood. He led the NHL in hits last year. What are you talking about?
Oh, Sherwood, I would have him here.
He hits everything.
He does hit everything.
Sherwood just got a new contract. Is it 5.75?
Yeah, it's like 5 point something.
Yeah, that's a different
You see
realm.
no way. Sure, he just led the NHL in hits last year.
AJ Greer's not touching that, Derek.
No,
Like,
he's not near as good as Sherwood.
What are we doing? Like you asked me what are some guys that do it. I just named you some guys that do it. Kiefer Sherwood does it. Matthew Olivier, the guy we just played tonight, does it.
I like Olivier too.
This is what we're getting a lot of Derek's. If you guys have seen Derek on our post-game show, it's entertaining. We appreciate Derek here. But Derek, I think the upgrade to defense needs to be more. I'm getting tweets tonight, guys. Let's draft Gavin McKenna. No, how about let's focus on defense with our top 10 pick? We need more than a depth defenseman within our system. You guys want to keep relying on Kulikov, all these depth pieces. We've got no guy in Charlotte that's coming up pushing these guys. What do we think Aaron Ekblad is next year? We think he's a top pairing guy. I think he's already a number 3 and number 4 guy. So what are we doing here with our defense? You guys are saying we're not scoring enough goals. You have to contribute and drive play from your back end. Why the problem was tonight, we saw it in the game here, Chris. Where's the driving from the back end? No one's driving play. It's like we're just feeling our way into the game. We're getting pinned in our own zone. You go get a defenseman that is available in the top 10 this year that can drive play. Yeah, Reed out of the USA program. Verhoff, that's in North Dakota right now. These are guys that can drive play. Carl's playing in the NCAA right now, I think. Canadian.
Listen, for
Alexander Barkov on defense.
Look,
yeah.
look, here's the thing. For me, I texted Kirby this on air.
Yeah.
We need an offensive defenseman in the offseason. I'm just going to plant my flag in the ground now.
Yeah, okay, elaborate on that. You did text that to me with no context.
Because we need a guy that can carry the puck, because we have struggled mightily this year with puck possession. We have to be one of the worst puck possession teams in all of
Can we
hockey.
find those numbers, Cody? Because I feel it's trending.
Like, I feel like we got to be bottom 5.
I feel like
it is horrible. We you know why we're losing?
On the what were they on TNT against New
they
Jersey?
said we don't have the puck.
They were all like, look, this team cannot, like, this defense cannot move the puck. Like, they're like, it's so unlike them, because the past few years we've been able to move the puck, and they're like, they can't move the puck. They keep turning the puck over. This is so unlike them.
And you guys,
so we can't move the puck, guys. How can we play Paul Maurice's system when we get it in the other zone? Our defense has a lot of energy, a lot of push. They keep plays alive. I don't see it, Cody, if we don't add personnel.
This is why I don't call Gustav Forsling a puck-moving defenseman. He is not. He is a defensive defenseman. Puck moving does not mean dump it in 37 times a game. That's not puck moving.
I can do that.
Like, Ekblad's more of a puck mover than Forsling is. Like Mikla, not quite. He's more what Forsling is. Just like,
but you're saying not quite.
Not quite. Like, the only two kind of puck movers we have is Seth Jones and Aaron Ekblad when he chooses to. Like, Seth Jones isn't even, like, he's like kind of there, but he's not all the way a puck mover. We need
I'm not calling Ekblad a puck mover because he flips it out and does stuff. He's not. He's not a guy I can throw it back to and get out of our zone.
We need offense from the back end. We don't need to keep getting these depth defensive defensemen. That's why we tried to sign Petry, was so he could be the offensive depth defensive. But guess what? It didn't work out that way.
And just to Cody's point here, Chris, what we've learned watching Forsling Ekblad all year, you could say they're injured, they're tired, whatever excuse you want to say. But next year, when they're back with Barkov, Barkov's going to come back in the zone and say, give me the puck. And he goes with it. It's not either one of them.
It's true. It is true.
Like,
and it's also showing we are missing
too, Chris. But go ahead.
We are missing Nate Schmidt. Nate Schmidt was definitely helped our puck moving.
Like, he would wheel it around the net and then kind of go along the boards and bring it out type of thing. Like, he wasn't a guy coming up the middle of the ice, but he would kind of wheel it around the wall and then carry it up. But also to Cody's point, he would dump it too.
Yeah, but he was a 6th defenseman. But the thing is just like, when was the last time we had a defenseman walk the line on the power play?
Without turning it over?
Yandel?
We haven't really had a lot of walk the line guys. Like, you go back to Campbell and Yandel.
Yeah, but I'm watching every other team have one.
Oh, there we go. Dougie Hamilton's available, Kirby. I heard he's available.
What's Mario in here spouting this stuff?
If we bought him out, if he was bought out and we can get him for like $1.5 million, I think about it.
Cody loves him. Cody wants to see that little wrist.
Dougie Forsling.
On the
Dougie Forsling.
Dude, we need something.
Hey, Jeremy.
We need
Dougie Hamilton. What's the contract looking like?
I just said $1 million,
That's
million
what
and a
he
half
just
if he
told
gets
you
one
that.
out.
How much years?
I don't know, one. Give him
Who
the freaking
cares?
prove it year.
Okay, 1 year for the content. That's all I can handle of Dougie. That's all I can handle.
But we
Because
need
if
that.
we sign with 3 years, he'd be great in year 1. You're like, oh, Kirby, look at what's going on. Then watch year 2.
Here's
7-year deal.
But
Let's
here's
do
the thing,
it.
Kirby. We need that type of defenseman right now. We don't have that.
Cody, we have not been in on Dougie Hamilton this year when we have been in.
I'm not even talking about a Dougie Hamilton. I'm talking about the type.
You got to hear the sarcasm coming from us here, Kirby.
But I'm trying to even know. Okay, Cody wants to stretch it further. I don't even know if we've been on that type of defenseman this year. I'm not saying we shouldn't be, or we shouldn't look at it in the offseason. A guy similar to Dougie Hamilton, but I don't think
it would be a.
Who are they looking at? Like they probably looked at a Matt Roy or whatever, like 2 off seasons ago.
Yeah, but that's not what we need. Matt Roy's.
That's what I mean.
Like I would have liked Matt Roy.
Like,
I would have liked.
We should be a team that looks at freaking Colton Parayko. Like,
oh, we could get to him after the break. I know.
But
Vince Dunn, I would love him.
I would love Vince Dunn.
Again, Vince Dunn, what I understood a couple years ago, I reported on this. We had made a deal for him with Patrick Hornquist, but Patrick Hornquist's family representatives, they nixed the deal, personal reason. And then Vince Dunn got extended in Seattle. After he got extended in Seattle, we were not getting Vince Dunn. But Vince Dunn is a guy I've talked about in the past. Sean Dursey, Cody, you rolled your eyes at that. That's a guy. But now you're saying these are those type of guys?
What do you mean? Dursey type?
Dursey's
more like Seth Jones to me. Like,
Dursey can run a power play. Dursey can walk the line. He could score 2 power play goals in a night.
I don't even know if he runs. Does he even run the power? He doesn't even run what PP2
in Utah? Stacked right now. 2 years ago or whatever. In LA, he scored 2 goals against New Jersey on the power play, running the Kings power play unit. He would be Dursey wouldn't be running it for us, Chris, with these defense.
He's not even. He should like.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if he'd be running our power play because I don't know if we know what to do with our power play because Lundell is still not on PP1. So I don't know if he might throw someone else in there like Dursey or something like that just because we got no one else, but we don't know what to do with our power play when number 16 is sitting up in the press box.
Does it just all tie into that, though?
Driving me nuts that Lundell is not on the first power play unit.
I like Dor here already jumping on the crack. I don't know who Dor is, but appreciate you here. Fast, fun club right now. I'm watching us. We look slow. How do we address our speed? We're supposed to have Mackie Samoskevich. You get Erod in splashes. But then you're a very slow hockey team. You need to address team speed. Guys, I know we're not built around team speed, but I've been seeing it here over the last few weeks, a month, and it's bothered me more than any part of the Paul Maurice era.
But I don't think
we need speed.
But forward-wise, we like speed. Like Verhaeghe could skate, Erod could skate, Mackey could skate, Bennett could skate. Like Barkov could skate, Reinhardt's meh. Like
Reinhardt's hurt.
Kachuk's the only bad skater on the forefront. I think we need to push it from the back end.
So that's where you want the speed to come from.
I think every other team's done it to us.
Because Nick and I have talked about this, Chris. I don't know how you feel, but we need to get tougher on the back end too. So Cody wants to get more skilled, more speed. We need to get tougher on the back end. Can't keep putting these fringe guys in the lineup getting pushed around.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Tonight was owned by Eric Goodbranson.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
If Eric Goodbranson, excellent defensive game.
If you're complaining about the puck possession and then want to get tougher on the blue line, those are 2 different things.
I know. I'm saying we need a lot on the blue line.
We got to get an offensive guy. We don't have the puck.
Why are we going to be a banger and crasher team? And Thieves isn't. Derek's not going to like this. Why do we need to be a banger and a crasher team even on our 4th line? The older we get during this cup window, the slower we're going to get. You need to have Vilmonis types in there. You need to have some youth guys in there. I'm not saying he's necessarily a burner. Jesse Puljujarvi, we had him last year. He's one of the fastest burst guys in the NHL over the last 2-3 years. You need to add some speed element back there. You can't just go heavy because you start to go heavy there, you get slow, and you're not moving the puck.
We gotta be careful of because I do agree with you, Cody, about we need an offensive defenseman, but we can't have someone that is irresponsible defensively. We cannot do an Erik Karlsson type defenseman.
Yeah, but we have more than enough defensive forwards on this team to cover for that guy.
I don't know. Have you seen us without number 16?
He'll be back in this scenario.
He's the only he's just one.
Like the only line that probably wouldn't be able to cover for him would be the second line. But the third line could cover him for him pretty easily. Lundell, Luosterainen. Barkov, Reiner could cover for him. Hell, whoever we have on the fourth line, I'm pretty sure they can cover for him too. But we need somebody that's going to possess the damn puck.
Why Scott Mellenby was not a burner. He could finish though.
Like it's just like and that's why I'm dying if we get like a top 3 pick, Keaton Bear Huff.
Thank you. On the screen right now, Door.
I'm good with that.
Like hell, if we trade Greer for what we think we're gonna get him, we can have 3 second-round picks. Like,
go find one.
Now, if we don't have to get a defenseman because you do get a Keaton Bear Huff, then you don't kind of go look for what we're talking about here. But if you get one of these other guys, they might not be ready to play right away. So
Mike Benning, what are your takes? Mike Benning is
too small.
He's been too small.
Is the organization admitting defeat on this one?
Like, if we shut it down and he's still not getting games, what are we doing? I mean, as Jim says,
Chris down the stretch, then yeah, they called this guy a blue chipper.
Jameson did.
Yeah, Jameson / Zito. So, like, where is this blue chipper? Like, blue chippers do not take this long to get into a lineup that is desperate and starved for players to enter the lineup. No one's probably brought this up, though.
Yeah, I can. It's called I'm going to get a potential generational defenseman.
Jeremy, I think I saw Jeremy's tweets tonight. He's on the McKenna train with Lord and some other people.
No, give me Verhoff.
I think Florida is one of the teams that isn't going to look at McKenna and just blindly take him. I don't think so, because they're looking at, if they can see Aaron Ekblad, Verhoff's a right-handed shot guy, right, guys? I looked this up last night to make sure. If they're not looking at Aaron Ekblad this year and think, oh, yeah, he's got another 5 years in him of first pairing. Oh, Seth Jones, 31 next year. Yeah, we're not worried about him for the next 3 to 5 years. If you're thinking like that, your window's going to close quicker than you can imagine. And you can't go get a defenseman like that. That's the thing. You can't go find these guys, Chris. They're locked up all the time. We're going to talk about Colton Parayko here in a little bit. He's not a number one. He's never been a number one. You cannot go get a number one. We died to get a guy like Aaron Ekblad when we drafted him, Cody, and they also considered maybe trading that pick at the time, but they're like, no, we can't. We need to.
But that was one of those years where the first pick wasn't like cemented.
And Seth Jones was a guy too, but like, we were so devoid of center talent. We always said Stephen Weiss is our number one center. But if you looked at it critically, he was probably the 8th to 27th.
Actually, that was the one time we drafted outside of type. Because I guarantee you, if Dale Talon didn't listen to his scout, Seth Jones would have been a Panther draft day.
Because that fit his need, that fit his style of player.
Yeah, because they drafted Gabranson and Jones was going to had the same archetype as Gabranson, except a little bit more offensively gifted.
Yep. That same build and size, and like, hey, we can get some physicality. Right?
Oh, look at Nick. But we got to get to ad break here. So as we take a little quick break, let's hear a word from our sponsor, CatsNR.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? CatsNR in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. CatsNR has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
Hey, Panther fans, dang. Champions don't settle, and neither should you. Let me introduce Jeremy and Beckham at Beck Sells FLA, bringing a competitive edge to South Florida luxury real estate. If you want a home that performs in all 3 zones, location, lifestyle, and long-term value, Jeremy is your power play. The clock is ticking. Let's go for the cup. Reach out now at BexSalesFLA.com. And hey, everyone, we are giving away this Brad Marchand autograph photo courtesy of Andrew Hoffman in the Boca Card Show, which will take place once again this upcoming August. All active Gold and Silver members are automatically entered, and we will be announcing the winner in the next upcoming weeks. Good luck, and let's go, Cats.
Thank you, Cody. And just another housekeeping item here. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Like this video. We already have the draft video up on the channel. Go give that a thumbs up. You can start commenting there. Give us some questions there. We're going to be on tomorrow with Nick J. Levine, with Jim Behringer, our guy Cesar Lucero, and many more. I believe Aiden from the community is going to help us out as well tomorrow. You can purchase a super chat donation anytime we're live, such as now, tomorrow. We appreciate that very much. You can buy a membership, as Cody mentioned, gold, silver, bronze. You can upgrade your membership. You can gift a membership to other members of the community and access to many other great perks. Gentlemen?
Gentlemen, I guess we have to talk about the big trade that got nixed today in the Atlantic Division. The Buffalo Sabres attempted to trade a first-round pick and top prospect Radim Murtka in exchange for Colton Parayko, but Parayko, having a full NMC, nixed the deal right in the butt. And I think a lot of players get a lot of flack for this, but they're given that NMC for a reason, and I'll never get mad at the player for not exercising that right.
And Chris, I know you wanted to speak on this, and I'm interested to hear what you have to say. I just want to say before you jump in here, he never said no. He said he's thinking about it, but Buffalo came back and said, we need to pivot. We need an answer now. And he says, well, my answer is no. That's like anything in life, job, relationship, sports team. Someone comes to you and they're like, I need an answer right now. What are you doing? Well, okay, this is my answer then. I'm thinking about it, pondering about it. But if you're not going to give them time, can you really blame them?
Yeah. No, so here's the thing with Parayko. So when Armstrong has made some mistakes handing out some of these contracts. You think of Kyrou, that contract, even Thomas to a certain extent, even though I do really like Robert Thomas. Parayko is definitely on that list. The problem that it isn't as much of the contract in and of itself. It's the no movement clauses that he keeps throwing in these deals when he doesn't need to be doing that. And so now when it comes to Parayko, couple things. This isn't the first time they've tried to trade him. If you recall, a couple years ago, they tried to trade him to Winnipeg, and he nixed that deal. And so here they are.
What was that? Was that the off-season trade deadline?
Yeah, it was an off-season thing. Tried to trade him to Winnipeg. He declined it. You have the same thing here with Buffalo. He is a few games away from tying Barrett Jackman for most games by Blues defensemen. And if he stays, he will beat Federico's record, and he will be the most, he'll have the most games as a Blue. This contract was given out when I think we're halfway through the contract. So he's got, I think it was when he was around.
I think he got it a year after the Cup?
Yeah, I think so. And the idea is that he was going to be the number one defenseman for the next 8 years. And unfortunately, it hadn't quite worked out. It's not that he's been a bad defenseman. Parayko is not a bad defenseman, but he's not a number one defenseman. Kind of similar to how we kind of view Ekblad a little bit.
So you would have him at a 2 to 3 level.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but everyone wanted him to be like a Chris Pronger because of his size and his strength and all that, but that's just not the kind of player that he's ever been. He's had a down year this year.
Yes, Doug Armstrong.
Yes, Doug Armstrong. He's the GM of the Blues. And here's the thing about St. Louis. I've been a St. Louis sports fan for a long time, huge Cardinals fan.
Rebuild.
And yeah, they're poor Cardinals. They're going to be so bad.
So you keep an eye on the St. Louis media and all that.
Yeah, I keep up with the media and all that. I've always liked the Blues. They're not my favorite team. Obviously, the Panthers are my favorite team, but I've always liked the Blues because I'm a St. Louis fan. So I always keep up with the Blues. And the thing about St. Louis, a lot of players, when they go to St. Louis, doesn't matter the sport, they love the city, and they don't want to leave. I've seen it so much with the Cardinals. When you think of when Mark McGwire was traded there in 97,
yep.
He loved it so much he took a discount to stay there. You have all sorts of baseball players. You have Jim Edmonds, Matt Holliday, all these kind of guys.
The football guys liked it when,
the football guys liked it there, right? And what's crazy, though, is St. Louis is not a safe city, but they love it there. Like, players love it there, all sports. I don't know if it's the suburbs or what.
Well, they might live suburbs or other areas.
But they love St. Louis. They love building families there. They really, really do. And so it's hard to ask him to leave, right? It's hard for him to leave.
Especially after what they did last year, and they haven't been in this full rebuild mode for a while. Like, this is just St. Louis this year.
Yeah, this is not really what they do. They don't really do lately over the past few years, number of years.
Well, they haven't a playoff team over there.
Yeah, they've always been in the playoffs the past 5 to 7 years. So this has been the only place he's ever known. I'm not surprised he said no at all. He loves it there. And yeah, I know Buffalo this year has turned the corner. It seemed the talent is finally starting to be the talent. But that doesn't mean anyone really likes to go to Buffalo.
Buffalo's like Raleigh, just like
But that crowd is going to be buzzing.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for that crowd.
I haven't seen it in years.
Look, I'm so happy. I'm gonna be able to watch that without a dog in the fight.
Oh, me too. It's gonna be great to watch the playoffs with no stress.
Go back and watch the Sabres, Flyers, Sabres, Hurricanes highlights on YouTube.
Look,
and you see what it was like.
Out the East, you know who I'm rooting for? I'm gonna put my flag on the ground right now. I'm rooting for Buffalo out the East. I really am.
Wow.
I like Tage. Tage Thompson is.
Give me Buffalo out the
By the
East.
way, Tage Thompson, St. Louis draft pick.
Nick's gonna pick Buffalo, Chris, because he can't pick Detroit. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Tage Thompson, St. Louis draft pick.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Now, do you want to? You can wrap on Parayko, but do you want to transition to Binnington and Thomas, or mention any of those guys? Because Binnington's name's coming out a lot today with Vegas. Some tie-ins there.
Yeah, Binnington will probably accept the move because he's basically been downgraded as the backup anyway to Hofer, and he wants to play, and he wants to play a big game. So I would not be surprised at all if he gets traded. That would be the least surprise there. Kyrou, rumors are he's open to being traded.
He's been open to be traded about 3 times.
Because the fans turned on him when Berube got fired. They felt that he kind of got him fired and so forth. It hasn't been a very good relationship between him and the fans. So I would not be surprised he gets the. I think the rumors are the Islanders may want him. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But I do think that they are more motivated to trade Kyrou than they are Thomas. Thomas, they would want, you're going to get a haul for that.
Yeah, they want the moon. And
they want the moon for him, and I don't blame them. He's their number one center, and he's basically a point per game guy, Selke level defensive center. I don't blame them for wanting all that, and they may get it. If they get it, they'll trade him. But if not, they're not going to trade him. And so
I thought he was going to say Molina. Me and Chris get into that debate off air. Greatest catchers all time.
Yachty.
I thought he was showing that.
Well, I mean, it's probably Johnny Bench, no?
I got a lot of guys more ahead than Yogi Berra.
No, Johnny Bench.
Natsa, Pudge.
Johnny Bench.
I got a big list.
Johnny Bench is considered, the greatest defensive catcher of all
He's
time.
one.
But Chris gets mad when I start bumping Molina out of the top 5. I think there's a discussion there. I put him
Don't be offending me on this
like
podcast.
top 8, top 12. Maybe top 12 could be offensive, but I have to go through the full list. But I just named you like 5 guys off the top of my head.
When
I grew up in the generation of catchers in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, also the generation of steroids.
Those are that'd be part into Chris's generation.
But anyway,
that
we have to send a guy off, and that is, I'm gonna say it on here, the most overhated Panthers player I have ever seen in Jeff Petry.
Yep. Can we break down the trade?
So Jeff Petry was traded to Minnesota in exchange for a conditional, I believe it was 26th, 7th round pick, which could become a 5th round pick if Minnesota wins 2 rounds. So guess what? That most likely won't be a 5th. And if Petry plays 50% of the games.
Oh, so it wasn't get to the 2nd round. It was to
win 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Okay.
Yeah,
we ain't getting that 5th, buddy.
5th could turn into a 4th. You could move it up. You know, Zito's done some cooking there. Where's Vilmanis drafted? 4th round?
Yes.
Yeah. See, you got that 5th. You could move it up. You know, you could maybe hit on an NHLer.
Jeff Petry, sad to see you go. But
I'm indifferent.
But apparently you were the cause of the entire Florida Panthers downfall this season,
right?
According to the fan base.
Before those same fans even said, "Oh, we're missing Barkov," right, Chris?
It's Jeff Petry, number 1.
They might have said it later on, but it was Jeff Petry early on. It wasn't, "Oh, we're missing this Barkov guy."
No, Kulikov going down caused
Kulikov. I love Kulikov, but the fans have come to his defense so much this year. It's been pretty shocking because I remember
we played fine without him. It's when Jones got hurt, when
Jones got hurt. That's when it.
Well,
that was the nail in the coffin.
The other night. You guys go check out our post-game show if you didn't. We talked Seth Jones, Bob, Petry. We got into a lot of stuff, and we shared the numbers on Seth Jones when he went down. They say numbers don't lie.
The fact that Petry gets all the hate and no one's gonna be and no one hates Donovan Sabringo.
And Nick, I get into this with him all the time. I know, Nick, you can lie, Nick. You can say it's not true. You like Uvis Belinkis. But I'm telling you, man, this guy in the defensive zone, he's
a liability.
Liability. Thank you, Chris. Like tonight again. And it's like, whether it's a byproduct of the goal or turnover or trying to get the puck through the neutral zone. Like the guy can play one zone. It's the offensive zone. And what he can do in the offensive zone is mediocre at best.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
man.
well, hit the bell.
You know what? What's fair is fair, Mario. What is fair is fair.
I don't know where Mario came from, but he is on you.
What?
He's on you more than Esa Tikkanen with Ghost and Shadow players back in the 80s and 90s, a little bit before my time.
But effort can only do as a 7D, Belinskas, he's a 7D.
He's
okay,
fine.
but why?
That's where he should be.
Fans, he's a great 7D. He's a great 7D. Who cares? You play with 6 defensemen.
He's playing as the 4th D. That's the problem.
Hyperbole. How great is he? What?
He's playing as the 4th D. That's the problem. He's great. He's great 7th D. Yes.
Great 7th D for me. It goes out the window. I'm like, I don't care because this guy is playing top 4, 5D minutes, and I'm like, he's not that. He never has been that. And last year he got benched because he couldn't play. People say Paul Maurice likes him. That's crap. Like last year he benched him after he was done.
Like he likes him enough that Zito gave him an extension.
Zito might like him.
I think Maurice.
I don't think Maurice.
I think Maurice tolerates him.
Yes.
Because.
But Derek, be honest here. If I said some guy was a great player for the Toronto Maple Leafs, you'd be like, I don't care. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this is our team, but we're talking about someone that's a great 7th option. He's not going to get any better. He's 29 years old. He's not Vilmanis' age. He's not Mackey's age. Like, we're trying to see what Mackey
This
is.
is how I feel when people talk about Tarasov. Like, he needs to develop. Dude, he's 26.
There's another one that like Tarasov.
Well, to be fair, goalies, some
They
goalies
do.
do develop later.
They do.
They
do. But not all of them. But
Yeah, but what's his ceiling?
Montembeault,
1B?
Markstrom. There's God. But is he Montembeault or Markstrom?
No, he never had their pedigree.
He's not.
Like, Markstrom was Markstrom and multiple were second-round picks, I believe?
And why people want to Tarasov here, remember what they said at the beginning of the year, Chris? They want Bob to mentor him. Bob played with his dad. They're both Russians and all. Bob might not be here.
Bob doesn't need to mentor him. Bob needs someone to push him.
Yes, Cody. Yes.
Like, I'm sorry.
That's why Line was so great. That's why Knight was.
Well, Line was great because he played deep in his net and he was played good for the time we needed him to.
I'm saying is he
Yeah.
pushed Bob by doing that.
I won't say Stolars went that far, but Stolars found his game finally for the first time maybe in his NHL career, and that motivated Bob to stay on his game.
Except versus Chicago and the Islanders. God forbid he played against those teams. Oh, my goodness.
Rob Tallis could only do so much with Stolar's lack of fundamentals.
And then
I think he did a good job.
I just realized we still have to go to Western Canada.
Yeah, I just thought of that tonight when I was watching.
You go to the game.
Are we going to the games, Cody, at this point?
I might still.
Who votes that I'm on all of those?
Hey, Kirby. Hey, we still save money on tickets this year.
I could save I thought about this tonight. Like, things
Like,
are a
just
little
go.
tight.
It's the one game a year you go to. Just keep the tradition going. Hope they score a goal this time. Like,
if Ryan gets me a deal, maybe I'll go. I was thinking of that tonight. Ryan how to get the second distributor tickets.
I think we just need to have a vote of should I be on every stream from here on out. So
you'll be on every stream except for if we do the draft lottery.
I know. Okay, hold on. We got to do Tankathon here before Chris goes tonight. Chris, we got to get that right. Chris, I knew you were going to probably say that you want to be on every stream down the stretch, but then our boy Nick Levine is going to be in cruise mode. Oh, well, Chris has us covered for every stream. He's going to already be on the cruise before the season ends. So we can't have that, Cody. Nick's just going to disappear.
Let's just say this. I'm going on a cruise as well, but it's after July 1st. So, like,
okay. For how long?
Like 3-4 days.
Okay. See, that's acceptable. We might have 3-4 days off.
Like, we better have signed everyone by then.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do some Stanley Cup.
It's like July 8th.
Chris, you got to come by for the live stream Stanley Cup playoffs as well. We're gonna.
Yeah, you can't jinx anyone there.
It depends on
Carolina and Tampa. Maybe both teams lose. Maybe they cancel.
It's an endless loop of OT.
They're like Colorado.
You know what's funny? I saw some Tampa fans and Carolina fans get into it today, and I'm just like, oh, like here's the thing. This is going to be a hot take for me. I don't hate Tampa fans. I don't have a problem with them. They're beat writers, different story.
Their beat writers are so annoying.
Like, they were sniping us all year.
Tampa beat writers, they try to tell you about the history of the game. They've covered the team for 2 or 3 years.
Y'all better freaking hope y'all don't lose before the Stanley Cup final because, I got receipts. For you.
Cody's going to go off online, are you?
I can't wait.
Lovely. Great. Can't wait. But, Chris,
you got it ready?
Pull up the Tankathon.
We got the Tankathon.
Chris, you got to load it. You hit the button, Chris.
All right.
Okay. Tell me when you got it shared there, Chris. And anyone that comes up here from the community for a post-game show, you guys get to spin the Tankathon wheel or click the button, whatever you want to call it. Let us know when you got it.
Give me 1 sec here, boys, just as Chris pulls this up.
Okay, yeah.
I got it ready.
He's got it ready.
I got to
refresh. Chris,
just refresh the screen so it update it. That's all I did. I just refreshed it.
Okay, don't hit any buttons. It didn't click it, did it?
No, I just refreshed the screen.
Okay. You know what Cody did the other night, listeners.
Yeah, I saw. You sent me the Florida got the number 1 pick on the first try.
I want Cody to play the Zach Phillips clip. Cody, I need Cody to get the Zach Phillips clip. We got to play it, Cody. We got to play it tonight or next time. I'm going to put it in the chat here as we're waiting for Cody. So what do you feel you're going to land on here, Chris?
Me? Probably the 12th pick. They can,
What
and
if
it will,
let's look at this here.
and it will, which will go to Chicago.
So is this updated as of tonight?
I just refreshed it, so
Okay.
it should be.
So we've played 62 games.
Yes. Yeah, because it was L3 before I refreshed it.
So we have the 7th best odds right now.
Man, look at us. Look at us.
Cody,
Yeah,
this anticipation is killing me here.
yeah, because Nashville won tonight. So that helped.
Okay.
Man, this is so exciting. And yet going to be so disappointing.
We're
I
going to get Chris Scott to do it here tonight. Chris with a K, Banksy, whoever we get coming on here. Aiden, our boy Nick hasn't done it yet. I don't know if I can with my setup. That's the most ironic thing here. So, but I want all of our guests to enjoy in this. I thought, like, hey, how can we do this different than other streams? You know.
All right, we're good. Let's start it. Roll it.
Okay. Chris, whenever you're ready.
Are we ready?
Yep.
All right.
You can count it down.
I just hit the sim lottery button, right?
Yep. Right, Cody. You just hit the button.
We're projected 7th. Damn. Yeah, hit sim lottery.
Count it
All
down.
right.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! What the hell? What the hell? There we go.
Yeah!
There we go, Chris. You are the master of the tank. You are the master.
I did it first. The fuck? Like,
People are gonna be pissed off. I'm sending this to our boy Zach Phillips.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Chris, I knew you were the man. I knew you were the man to follow this up.
You know
I
what?
knew it. I knew it.
I
how the
do.
hell are we
I
2
do
for
what I
2?
can.
Like,
I
What
do
the
everything I
hell?
can for this franchise.
What the hell?
we're 2 for 2.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh,
This is so
what
much
a
fun.
night.
Oh, Die Hard does
Let's
it
make
better.
these
All
losses
caps.
a little bit better.
Oh, look. Oh, Nick is joining us. 2 for 2, Nick.
I was watching. I wasn't going to come on, and then I saw it. Chris, my man. My man right there.
You're the guy for the job, Nick. It's not me or you, Nick. If we hit
Listen,
that button.
this is going perfectly to plan. Zach Phillips isn't going to be too happy about that.
No,
Oh,
he's
what
not.
do you say about the last time?
Cody, we need to play the clip. If you can get it before we go off the air tonight,
Guys,
great.
if that
Please.
doesn't tell the story right there.
Cody,
And
play it
that's-
because we're gonna have another clip from him. I bet
What?
we're gonna have another. We got to play the Zach Phillips clip from Leafs Nation last night. If you guys can get it,
Oh, I have no idea where that even is.
you got the timestamp, Nick? Can you help him there?
About
We got to play it. Zach Phillips from last night. It's the last 4 minutes of his show. Post-game show, New Jersey Devils, Cody. If you need to turn your mic off.
I could just send him the screen recording.
Well, whatever we can to play by Chris.
Is that
Hashtag
not
we stand with
incredible?
Chris.
Like,
Unbelievable. Chris, who did
Hashtag we stand with
Cody,
Chris.
I'm starting to believe a little bit here.
Mario, get on the Chris Scott bandwagon.
Okay. Like, can you just give me the timestamp? I don't know if I could, like.
Nick, can you give it to him there in the chat?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
I give it the exact time there. Just give it before he says our channel and
Like
everything.
at the very end.
Yeah, there's like 4.5 minute mark there. You guys will love this. This is from our guy Zach Phillips at Leafs Nation. I know some of you guys go over there for his post game. Oh my God, their shows are entertaining. They're going through it what we are, but you know, like Nick says, we have the 2 Stanley Cup rings here. Oh, Aaron's in the chat. How's it going there, Aaron? Didn't see you earlier.
It's
Again,
Zach's
guys-
live. It's Zach's live right now.
Oh my God. Nick should call in. Get the holy
Like,
water. Get the.
2
Do we need
for
the
2?
holy water?
Chris is so happy with himself right now.
I'm
Starts
Chris,
2:35:27.
2:35:27.
When I saw that, I'm going to
You
be
didn't
honest.
even have the chicken on
Of
your
the New
lap,
Jersey
Nick.
of the New Jersey stream, right?
Yeah, I was literally in my kitchen drinking. I still have the cup, a cup of water, and
You
I
said
spit the water out. I'm like,
2:35:27? 2:35:27.
Yep.
It's about a minute long.
Okay.
Oh my. We're gonna get a follow up. Got to clip this, Chris.
All right. Here we go.
From Leaf Nation, Zach Phillips.
All right, give me a sec here.
I'm going to go with a D+. With that, let's get out of here on one final segment. I'm going to make this part of the show through the rest of the season. My guy Kirby from the Cats and Rats podcast tweeted at me, and it pissed me off a little bit because he tweeted out and tagged me. He's a Panthers fan, obviously. They did the draft simulator themselves live on stream the other day on their stream. They got the first overall pick on the first try. Rattled me to my core. The Florida Panthers win back-to-back Stanley Cups, and this guy's doing
Keep rolling it, Cody. Keep rolling it. Keep rolling it.
first overall picks on first spins. One spin. Everybody knows the rules. At this point in time, the Maple Leafs sit with the 11th best odds of getting the first overall pick. They have 65 points on the season. This is obviously here on the Tankathon, considering the point percentage and not actual points. So keep that in mind. But the Toronto Maple Leafs currently sit with 65. The teams that are ahead of them, if you're going to look at a top 5 pick, would include the Los Angeles Kings, who have 62. The Florida Panthers is 63. The New Jersey Devils, 64. Nashville, 62. Winnipeg, 58. Chicago, 56. Calgary, 55. New York, 54. St. Louis, 53. Vancouver, 43. Let's just see what happens. Who wins the draft lottery? One spin. Everybody knows the rules. Let's do it. Boston gets the 11th overall pick.
I would have cried my ass off if it
Like-
was Florida.
I thought it was us for a second. But shout out to Zach,
would've
Leaf
cried.
Station. They do a basic job over there. He said it rattled.
Hey,
That thing out
hey,
there.
it's all going to plan. We've
It
been looking
is.
at this wrong the whole time, Kirby. Listen,
No, I haven't
that-
been against it.
that
I
was
said
not
we
a
gotta
bad
start.
call tonight. That was a really smart call by Toronto. Toronto thinks they're screwing us over. They may
That
be
was
doing
the-
us a favor.
That was the Chris Scott curse at work right there.
Mhm.
Like, I'm telling you, when Forsling scored and tied it up, I wasn't even upset.
I
I was
wasn't
like,
able to-
no, it's going to get called back somehow. And sure enough,
I wasn't
I
able
know
to
we'd be
watch the
called
game
back.
tonight.
There's
was-
no goaltending interference call that is cut and dry. So I'm like,
Well,
this ain't
okay.
gonna go.
Here's why I'm not upset with it. I told you guys off air. Here's my reasoning on there. It's because Boquist went in there himself because he spun off and went to the blue. He knew where he was at. And they called the same thing in 2023 Eastern Conference Finals when Colin White did the same thing. Like,
I think it was a goaltender.
I'll just say this.
I think it was too.
I looked at my phone. I wasn't able to watch the game tonight. I saw it was 3-0. Boone Jenner, shout out to our guy Ryan, scored to make it 3-0. I look at my phone 15 minutes later. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Nick got pissed.
Started to play.
What the fuck?
Started to play, Nick.
What the fuck is going on? But I don't know if you guys went over the post game comments here, all of them.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
They were pretty somber and pretty.
Oh no, we didn't go over it. What?
Okay, so let me say here.
We'll go another 5
um,
in here.
So I'm sure you went over. Did you go over any of them?
No. We
Okay.
and I
We
didn't tell-
Maurice.
hold on, Nick. I didn't tell Cody about the new thing we want to add to the post game that we went over last night. The NHL Edge. It would have been good to show
Oh,
the Boone
yeah.
Jenner one tonight from behind the net.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
So Paul Maurice was asked why AJ Greer did not play tonight versus the Canadians. Paul Maurice says, quote, I think they're calling that roster management. He's a very sought-after young man, and that'll sort itself out over the next 12 hours. He talks a lot about Jeff Petry. Sam Bennett said this team's going to be good for a really long. Hold on. This team is going to be a really good team for a long time. There's no panic. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I think we know where we're at. This team's going to be really good for a long time. No panic. It's frustrating right now, but we still have a ton of belief. So they're kind of.
Like, you know what's funny? I don't mind that comment from Sam Bennett.
No,
don't
and I
mind
think They know. And
Look.
even Nico Mikolas said, like, when Petry's like, he's a great guy. He's like, but when you don't win, when you lose like we have, then
It's fair.
this is what happens.
Yeah, and that's why like I like those comments because it's just more of like it's somber, yes, because of the situation we're in. But I like the fact that they aren't like bullshitting themselves. They're not bullshitting.
No,
us.
I mean, again, I'm going to be honest with you. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one.
I haven't even thought about that guy. Not even once.
I know Vancouver has.
Vancouver can have him.
Just give us Verhoff.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I will say, looking here, Brian Lawton just came out with an interesting tweet. He's been dropping freaking trade bombs everywhere, I guess. Multiple teams still interested in acquiring Jordan Binnington. 60-40 chance it gets done tomorrow.
I think Bob's more like 20-80.
I've heard some teams connected with Greer. I don't want to speculate, but I have heard some different teams talking to a couple different people today. And then I was looking here.
Nick's going to be with us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Make sure to join us. A lot of people talking about the Bobrovsky thing. This is a quote. I'd be shocked if it happens.
Yeah, I think
they'd be shocked,
but
I'd
anyway.
be shocked. So
yeah,
whatever.
But anyway, let's save that for tomorrow, as we are signing off here on trade deadline eve.
Remember, I got one more thing I need to address the American people.
Do you want to go solo camera here?
Oh yeah, put me on the screen, everybody.
Here we go.
All right, this is to my American people. You know, a couple weeks ago, you saw our men's and women's hockey team win the gold medals. Shout out to Canada. Love you. The heroes of the game, Connor Hellebuck. We all saw that incredible save. Jack Hughes, beautiful overtime winner. But there was an unsung hero of these Olympic Games who should get a lot of credit, and that is me. Throughout the 2 weeks, Kirby kept trying to get me to be on the U.S. stream, and I kept declining because I knew I would curse the United States of America. On that Sunday, he was trying to get me on the stream, and I told him no way. I took it so seriously, I didn't even watch the game.
What?
Now, to be fair, it was because I had church at the same time, and I had to be there because I was in the tech booth, and I was teaching a class. But that's beside the point.
Oh Lord!
Funny thing happened though. In between rehearsal and the class I was teaching, I did turn the game on my phone, and that's when Canada scored. I turned it right back off because I caused Canada to score. I am so sorry about that. So sorry about that. That's why I turned it off, and I didn't watch the rest of the game, and we ended up pulling it out. So, yes, Jack Hughes, yes, Connor Hellebuck deserve props. But the real reason why the United States of America has gold is because of me. I was not on the stream, and I didn't watch because I didn't want to curse us. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, Chris, you are a patriot.
Yes,
I am the ultimate patriot.
Say hello to this guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, but I forgot I was going to show this. But before we sign off here, let's bring a little goodness into it, shall we? This was Matthew Tkachuk last night
Really
with Johnny Gaudreau's daughter.
Yep.
Look, that's just look. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk played, I think, like up to this point, still the majority of his career with Johnny Gaudreau. And it's good to see that even like through these tough times or whatever, that the Gaudreau family is going to always have like the hockey family support.
Yeah.
So
it's really cool.
I have to show that little clip right there.
I
But
am
that was-
everybody's favorite American.
I did see that today.
But anyway, signing off here tonight. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, Caneswear, and Jeremy Beckham at Becksells FLA. And again, don't forget to enter that Brad Marchand contest. We will be giving it away
Probably in the next week or two, Cody.
pretty soon. But once again, stay tuned tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern.
We're gonna miss you again, Cody. Second straight year.
Look, I gotta work, man. I gotta make the money on somehow.
I will not be on the stream. If I was on the stream, they would somehow trade Barkov away. So
With
I'm
Bob
working
and someone else.
with Bob.
well,
that's it.
Barkov has an NMC, Chris. So,
That's true.
but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the curse can go deep.
The curse runs real deep.
Maybe he retires tomorrow. He takes the whole
Retire.
He's like, you know what? I can't come back.
It's
My
like,
knee
what
is
the
just
hell?
done.
And that's Chris's guy. I know Chris would cry himself to sleep that
I
night.
would. You would see real tears.
I think
think we all would.
of us would.
I think we all would, though.
We would just
I
be
don't think
like,
that's
we,
just gonna be me.
would just be like cup windows shut. But anyway, signing off here once again. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, is the Cats and Rats and the Big C's show trade deadline live stream.
I want to thank Chris before we go off air. Thank you, Chris. This was an all-time classic post-game show here.
But
I loved it.
anyway,
Had a lot of fun.
once again, Panthers lose 4-2. Shocking, I know.
But I didn't even throw it up today. Do we have it here? But we won the Tankathon again. We need to track this or something.
So far, we are 2 for 2.
Where the hell did it go?
If you want my updated ranking or status, I am 0-7-1 on the stream.
But
0-7-1.
anyway, appreciate everyone here for watching here tonight. As we sign off here for Nick, Jay Levine, Chris Scott, Kirby, and myself, we say thank you. And as always, let's go Cats.
Saturday